I rise on behalf of the economic freedom fighters to move without notice that. Sorry, Deputy Chair. Can you call this racist man to keep quiet, man? Damn it.
Point of order.
Honorable Mkongo, we agreed.
No, but they are insulting me, man, Deputy Chair. Please.
Honorable.
Hey, man, they are insulting me, man.
Honorable Mkongo, why don't you bring to our
Call
attention?
them to order, Chairperson.
Honorable Mkongo.
Call them to order,
Point of
Deputy
order.
Chairperson.
Honorable Mkongo.
Deputy Speaker, point of order.
No, let me finish, please. Don't interrupt me while I'm speaking, please. Just take your seat. Honorable member, when I request you to withdraw, I mean it. You can't repeat it after being corrected. If you are offended by anyone in the House, draw that member's attention to us so that we must act on that. You can't yourself use language that is unparliamentary.
I withdraw. Can you then act on them?
Yes.
Before I proceed.
Yes. Honorable member, when you withdraw, you do so unconditionally. Don't give instructions.
I do withdraw, Deputy Chair.
Yes.
But can you act on them?
Honorable member, you haven't said what they have said. What do I act on them? What? On what basis do I act on them?
Do they have a leeway to insult a person on a podium?
No, of course they don't. They don't.
Call them
But
to order, then, Deputy Chair.
Honorable members, please.
Okay, let me proceed.
Honorable member, please be orderly. Honorable members, it is inappropriate to continue doing things that you know are going to come back at you. Don't do that, please. I'm calling on all of you members to allow us to be able to run the House properly in the House. And honorable member, don't repeat your
Let me proceed.
language in the House.
Deputy Speaker.
Yes, just take your seat,
Deputy
honorable
Speaker,
member,
I'd like to take a second point of order, if I may.
Yes.
The Honourable Mshongo broke out into isiZulu and referred to members of Parliament as amagundwan, rats.
I asked him to withdraw it. That's why I asked him to withdraw.
I asked him to. You asked him to withdraw the racist.
No, I heard him, honourable member. I asked him.
Can he
I didn't
withdraw?
need-
So he's withdrawing racists and rats.
I asked him to withdraw language that is unacceptable and unparliamentary.
But also, Deputy Speaker,
of course, that's
I
unparliamentary.
agree with you, Deputy Speaker. I'm accepting your ruling.
Yes.
But you know, people who dish out medicine must be prepared to take it themselves.
Honourable member.
Order,
please.
Deputy Chair.
Deputy Chair, you can't allow the chief whip of the DA
You can't, honourable
you
member.
can't. He must withdraw those things,
Honourable,
Deputy Chair.
honourable,
Why are you scared of
honourable-
He is not a doctor. He is not a doctor.
You are both
The chief
out of
whip
order.
of DA is not a doctor. How does he know that people are on medication?
Honourable-
He must withdraw that, Deputy Chair, please.
Take your seat. Honourable members, you are ridiculously out of... You had no business to speak. Nobody allowed you to speak in the first place. Allow Honourable Mhlongo to finish what he was doing. We will proceed with this.
Indeed, I'm on medication. I was fighting them.
Honourable
I was
member,
fighting these racists.
honourable members, can you allow
I was
Honourable Mhlongo
fighting
to
these
finish,
racists.
and then we must attend to that thing.
I
Deputy
was
Speaker.
fighting them.
Honourable member, no. Honourable Stenhuisen, please take
I
your
was
seat.
fighting.
No, you can't speak.
It's a
No,
point of
you
order.
can't speak. There are people with their hands up wanting to speak. Take your seats. Yes, Honourable Mhlongo.
Okay, let me proceed. Further acknowledges that Lamakundo and Elawa Loke Shawotela.
Honourable Mhlongo, withdraw that.
Sorry.
You can't
Deputy
refer
Speaker.
to anyone
Deputy
as in
Speaker.
any way, in any that language.
Deputy Speaker. Deputy Speaker.
Honourable Mbata, what
Yeah.
are you rising on?
I'm rising on a point of order, Deputy
What's your
Speaker.
point of order?
With due respect, Deputy Speaker, every time Honorable Mhlongo utters a sentence, there is a comment on the other end. And unfortunately, you can't hear it. We are not blaming you, Deputy Speaker, because you can't hear it. But you can't read when you have people in between your sentence swearing at you. How about that?
Yeah. Honourable members, I requested you to please desist. Honourable members, you can't be on your feet. Honourable member, you're out of order.
Deputy Speaker,
No, you can't do that. It's out of order. Honourable Klope, what are you rising on?
on a point of order, Deputy
Yes,
Speaker.
Honourable.
No, Deputy Speaker, we must not cause a confusion here. I'm a Zulu-speaking person. Amagundwan is not racist. So why are you saying Mhlongo must withdraw?
Honourable Klope, take your seat. You are thoroughly out of order. And don't ever repeat that. You are out of order. Honorable Steenhuisen.
Okay. Further acknowledge.
Deputy-
Honorable Mhlongo, please take your seat. Let me hear. Yes, Honorable.
Deputy Speaker, I've had my hand up for quite some time, but in the interjection period there, the Honourable Mhlongo turned again, despite your warning twice now to withdraw, and said these racists on my right. Let me just say to you that there's been considered rulings in this House before, and I refer you to Hansard, where it was said, and I quote, "It is never parliamentary to call another member a racist regardless of the context," unquote. I would ask that you examine the footage between the last 2 points of order and examine whether, in fact, the Honourable Mhlongo turned to the bench and said, "These racists on my right again." If so, after your consideration of the footage, would you please make a ruling on it, Deputy Speaker?
Let me help you, Deputy Chair. Let me help you.
Honorable members, please. Yes.
Let me help you, Deputy Chair.
Yes, Honorable Mhlongo.
Deputy Chair, these racists, they have, in KZN, the leader of TA, Mr.
Honorable
Nwabo,
Mhlongo, I have now
raised a
asked you,
question
Honorable
on
Mhlongo.
racism within TA.
No, Honorable Mhlongo.
Was taken to task by these very same racists. They must accept
Honorable
they are
Mhlongo,
racist.
this is the third time and it's the final time.
I apologize.
You repeat that.
I
I'll
withdraw.
ask you to withdraw from the
I
House.
withdraw.
Is that clear?
I withdraw.
Yes.
But
You mustn't even think about repeating it. This is the last time. I'm going to ask you to withdraw.
I withdraw, Baswell. Okay, let me finish.
What are you raising on, Honorable Sope?
Deputy Speaker, I'm rising on a point of order.
Yeah, what's the point of order?
The chief whip of the DA stood up in the House, is on record to say,
Emanexe.
Wisama.
Honorable Mhlongo. Honorable Mhlongo.
Oh,
Oi.
Deputy
What's going on
Speaker.
here? No, honorable members, what are you doing? What are you screaming? What's happening? Honorable Mhlongo.
he's insulting me, Lompan. He's insulting me, Lompan Wepuno.
No. Honorable members, this is despicable. I can't understand this.
Deputy Speaker, I'm on the
Who
floor.
who are you pointing at? Who are you pointing out? Who are you pointing at? Who's that? Which member is that? No, tell me which member is that?
This man, this one, yeah. stand
Honorable,
up.
which honorable member?
We're not racist, man. You,
Honorable member, what is it that you are saying to Honorable Mhlongo?
Deputy Speaker, with the greatest respect, I have no idea what this honourable member is referring to. Other than, I don't know the vernacular, Deputy Chair, but my colleague, Honourable Khadebe, tells me that this honourable member called me a piece of SHIT. So I would ask that he be asked to withdraw that comment. Thank you, Deputy.
Honorable members, you are really out of order. Honorable Mhlongo, did you say what they say you said? Honorable member?
I didn't say, I don't know what they're talking about. I really don't know.
Honorable members, I think we are going to have to take a different strange on this thing. I'm not warning
I
anybody.
said to
I'm
warn
going to
them.
throw you out.
Rain on them.
Honorable Mhlongo, finish please and take your seat.
Further acknowledges that without equitable land redistribution, our people shall have no access to farming and tourism, as this depend on land ownership. We further call upon communities on Namahoi to vote for EFF in the upcoming local elections.
If there are no objections, I put the motion.
We object.
Any further notices?
On a point of order,
Yes, honorable member.
Deputy Speaker, we cannot allow a situation in the House where a chief whip of the DA diagnoses people and discloses their mental health or whatever health condition they have. It's incorrect. It can never be acceptable. He must withdraw and you must rule on that. We can never have in the House members of Parliament who call themselves honorable members diagnosing other people's health. No, it's incorrect. correct. He is on record saying Member Mhlongo is taking medication. Who is he to know that? Who is he?
Agbare young speaker.
Ja, honorable member.
Agbare punt van orde.
Yes.
Ek wil net vir die agbare lid sê ek is Dr. Groenewald. The medicine is correct from the chief.
Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker.
Honorable members.
Honorable Speaker.
I want to, yes, Honorable Speaker.
Deputy Speaker.
Yes, Honorable.
Please, we must rule on that member who was just speaking. He said he's a doctor, so what he has said by the Chief Whip of the DA is correct. That is not correct.
Honorable
We can't, no, Deputy Speaker, we can't allow that. Who is the racist between Mhlongo and these two white males?
No, Honorable.
Who is the racist between Mhlongo and these two white males in this house?
Honorable Shope, two wrongs don't make a right.
No, no, Deputy
Honorable
Speaker,
member,
you
allow
must
me-
make them to withdraw because this is very wrong. They are racist. They are
Honorable-
very racist.
Honorable Mhlongo, Honorable Shope, you have not allowed me to rule on points that have been raised by your colleague sitting next to you. I also want to suggest to you that you must withdraw your reference to anyone in the House as a racist so that you allow the chair to make rulings.
Deputy Speaker,
Yes.
with due respect,
Yes.
I've been saying to this House, don't treat us as stepchildren.
No,
you don't,
no.
Let me just finish, Deputy Speaker, please.
Don't address me, please.
I'm
asked
saying to you,
withdraw.
did you comment on the racist remarks by the FF Plus?
I have asked you, you haven't allowed me to rule. You stood up and spoke and made your insulting references to members.
That is not true, Deputy
And I'm
Speaker.
asking you to withdraw that.
Deputy Speaker,
Do you want to agree or not?
let me just address you one more time.
I am not allowing you, Honorable Shope.
But
Please,
Deputy Speaker, this is unfair.
order. Allow me to rule. You withdraw what you said because you know it's unparliamentary.
What? Uguti, that man is a doctor, he must not diagnose himself.
Honorable Shope, withdraw your reference to members as racists. Withdraw that.
But they are, I withdraw.
Honorable Shope, I suggest that if you don't withdraw
I
unconditionally,
said I'm withdrawing.
if you don't withdraw unconditionally, you must leave the House.
But they must stop being racist, I withdraw.
Honorable Shope, you are being contemptuous, I maintain. And I suggest that you leave the House now.
I don't have a problem with that because they are
please do
racist. Before you call those
No,
thugs.
honorable member, I suggest that you do not do that. You have to come back to the House, whatever you are doing. You must not do that. Honorable members, the reference that were made, Honorable, can you sit down? Let me rule on these matters that has been referred to me. Your colleague raised a point of order. You want to add to it now?
I want to raise another point of order.
Honorable member, what's your point of order?
One, Deputy Speaker, this
Yes.
whole confusion is caused by you. Your focus is only on EFF. The other people, the insults that they are doing, there's nothing that you're doing. Once we raise this EFF and I address you based on what they are saying, then you start dealing with us. So I suggest that, can I finish? You've given me a platform. And that's the reason maybe sitting there that you start talking sottotitolato, addressing us as exe. You see, so you also must be correct in dealing with these issues. This whole thing was started when Mhlongo was addressing and then they started insulting him. But you only reacted on him. You did not talk to the other people. But now, because we are standing up and defending, now you are saying we have a problem. That's why
Honorable
we are saying
member.
to Honorable Shengiwe, she
Honorable
must get
member,
out.
you are out of order. Take your seat. I told you in the first place that your deputy chief whip, take your seat. Sit down.
I'm out of order
Take your
exactly
seat.
like you.
Take your seat, honorable member.
I'm
And you
out of order. Look, Honorable Shengiwe, there's nothing wrong that she did.
honorable
She
member.
asked a question that
Speaker.
who is
Your
racist
seat.
between
Deputy
the
Speaker,
two
on a
people.
point of order.
Take your seat.
She asked a question
Deputy
who is
Speaker.
racist between the two males.
Deputy
Then you
Speaker,
said she must withdraw. What is it that she was supposed to withdraw? By asking a question, who is racist?
Deputy Speaker,
between
why
the
are
two
you
males,
allowing this?
and
You've
then
got
you
a button
said
to switch
she
off
must
his
go out.
microphone.
She must withdraw. Withdraw what? By asking a question.
switch off the mic, Deputy Speaker.
Honorable members, including some of you who have stood up to make claims about me allowing members to speak here, you are not helping this House. yourself adding to the confusion. You know that members are supposed to react in which manner when they are asked to respond. I've been saying this in front of you, telling members not to do what they are doing. This is why I asked Honorable Klope to leave the House, because of precisely what we are talking about. Honorable Mhlongo, what are you raising on?
No, Deputy Chair, I'm very much highly offended. Because to be told by a white man, to be told by a white man, who made me at my age of 16 to go and carry AK-47 on my back and tell me rubbish in this parliament.
Honorable Mhlongo,
And
I told
endorsing
you.
them.
Honorable Mhlongo,
Wait, Chief.
Honorable Mhlongo, I
It
told
is
you.
completely... I am suffering from asthma because I was fighting the
Honorable Mhlongo,
horrible deeds these
Honorable
people impose on my people. I am not apologetic about that.
Honorable Mhlongo,
And I will never apologize for what I did.
Honorable
It was
Mhlongo.
just and it was necessary. And even in future,
Honorable
I will
Mhlongo.
do it if I'm called upon.
I asked you not to use offensive language in the House. You have done it, and I request you to leave, sir. Honorable Mhlongo, I request you to leave the House. Withdraw from the House. Yes, Honorable Member, what are you raising on?
Deputy Speaker, this man over here, I don't know
Honorable
what his name
Member,
is.
Honorable
Mulder,
Member.
You just threatened me now, Speaker. This is what we are being subjected to. Because you're allowing them to get away
Honorable
with
Member,
verbal abuse on
what are
that
you
side,
saying?
assaulting us. This man just threatened me.
Huh?
That one there, Mulder. He threatened me now, Speaker.
He said what?
He threatened me. He threatened he's going to beat me. That one, that old man. That old man.
No, Honorable Member, please, man, be careful of your language. Honorable
No, but he
Member,
threatened
why
he
do you
was gonna
threaten
beat
now
me.
that Honorable Member there? Honorable Member, did you threaten him?
Chairperson, Honourable Deputy Speaker, I threatened no one, and I suggest we continue with the business of the day, and we should not take seriously some of the irrelevant things being said by some members. Thank you.
Honorable Members, can you stop this?